All right, team. Welcome to the August 1st, 2023 public hearing. And at this time, could we please have roll call?
Commissioner Henry.
Here.
Commissioner Pinter.
Here.
Commissioner Baca.
Here.
Commissioner Odoricio.
I'm here.
Commissioner Tedesco.
Would everyone please rise and join us in the Pledge of Allegiance? Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all. Do we have a motion to approve the agenda?
So moved. Second. Yeah, it just flashed before I could vote. Do you want to do a voice vote?
Let's try to.
Yeah. Commissioner Baca. Commissioner Pinter.
Yes.
Commissioner Henry. Commissioner Odoricio.
Yes. Thank you. So we now have our agenda approved. Okay, awards and presentations. This morning, we begin with a check presentation. This is always the funnest part, right? And that's a great way to start off. One of Colorado's largest and fastest growing cooperatives, United Power, serves more than 107,000 homes and businesses in the Northern Front Range. Customers of United Power are members of this cooperative. They have an active voice in the operation, and they share a financial stake. As a United Power cooperative member, Adams County owns part of this operation, and that investment is returned to us over time in the form of capital credits. Tom Green and his team are here today to deliver this year's annual capital credit refund.
Good morning. Thank you, Commissioners. I'm Tom Green. With me, I have our Manager of our Government Affairs, Troy Whitmore, and our Director, Brad Case.
Hello.
And as you said, as an electric cooperative serving Adams County, United Power brings the cooperative difference to life every day through the local service and support we provide to every person and business that we serve. And we are one of Colorado's largest and fastest growing cooperatives, and we serve nearly 100,000 homes and businesses on the Northern Front Range. And those we serve are more than customers, they're members of the cooperative. Members have an active voice in the operation of the cooperatives and share a financial stake in our operations. And because you receive service from an electric cooperative, you own part of the operation, and your investment in United Power is returned to you over time in the form of capital credits. Your share of capital credits is calculated based on your electric consumption, how you use power in your operation, and your years of service with United Power. Generally, the longer you are a member, the larger your capital credit retirement becomes. Each year, our board of directors considers our financial condition and determines if they can retire a portion of your investment as a capital credit retirement. That's why I'm here today. In 2023, the board authorized a capital credit retirement of $4.5 million, which was given out among our membership. Adams County has 51 active accounts with United Power, and since 2004, we've returned more than $615,000 to Adams County in capital credits, and that includes the required retirement check I present to you today. On behalf of your electric cooperative, I'm pleased to deliver your 2023 capital credit retirement in the amount of, Troy, will you do the honors? $32,878.33. I said 38. Oh. We enjoy having you a member of United Power, and we appreciate the opportunity to continue to serve you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. At this time, can we go down and accept the check and get a photo? Let's do it. Then we'll stay down there. So bring your scripts, team. Bring your scripts for the next presentation.
Mr. Chair, while you're making your way down, I just wanted to bring greetings from our CEO and President, Mark Gabriel, who is traveling today. Will be back this evening and be here in plenty of time for the festivities at the upcoming Adams County Fair and Rodeo. And it's also great to have one of our 11 board members here, Brad Case. He's one of the decision makers on the amount of the refund and is a director from just across the street, basically. So one of your stellar representatives on our board of directors. Okay, grip and grin time.
All right. Yes, we will see you at the fair. All right, everyone. Thank you for coming. And we always love getting the checks as well as giving them out, which brings us to the next part. Adams County provides financial support to nonprofit programs each year through the Community Enrichment Grant. The purpose of this grant is to support programs that assist Adams County residents with their basic needs and to help them to become more self-sufficient. The Adams County Enrichment Grant Advisory Committee, which is comprised of Adams County residents, reviews these applications. They meet weekly in the spring, and they make recommendations to the Board of County Commissioners on applications. The committee members who were involved in the process this year are Richard, and if you're here, can you please wave or stand? Richard Delaney, Frederick Alfred, Ken Chancho, Jody Schenk, Marty Sos, yes, there you are, Marty. Joanne Vandersek, and Abel Wormnest. I'm doing horrible with names today, and I'm Odoricio, so I get it. But like, you guys, let's give a hand to all these folks who serve on this committee. So this year we had 82 applications for $800,000 of funding, and after thorough review, the Grant Advisory Committee recommended 30 grant awards. Please come forward and receive your grant award certificate when we call your organization's name, and then please return to the front of the group after for a photo after all the awards are handed out. Commissioner Baca.
No, you're good. Good morning, everyone. Can you hear me? Okay, perfect. So, first one up we have today is a precious child receiving $50,746 grant to provide families and children who are struggling financially. Precious Child provides wraparound support services and basic living essentials. So welcome, Precious Child. I have three more. We'll do a group picture. I have three more, so if you can make your way down. I have Access Housing of Adams County is receiving $20,000 to provide rent and utility assistance for Adams County residents who are not eligible for other rent assistance programs. So welcome, Access Housing. Next, I have the Boys and Girls Clubs of Metro Denver. They are receiving a $50,000 grant to support after-school and summer programming at the Boys and Girls Club locations in the county. So welcome to the Boys and Girls Club. And the final one that I have this morning is the Center for People with Disabilities. They are receiving a $20,000 grant to assist residents with various services, including training in adaptive technology, understanding transportation systems, and employment services. So congratulations to the Center for People with Disabilities. Next we have Commissioner Henry.
Thank you. The Colorado Center for the Blind is receiving $10,000 grant to provide academic support, life skills mentoring, and technology training for students with visual disabilities who reside in Adams County. Please come forward. Every Child Pediatrics is receiving $30,000 grant to provide pediatric and behavioral health care services for low-income children living in Adams County, and thank you for the work. And if you're here, if you want to come forward, I guess they're not here. They're working, taking care of children. Family Tree is receiving a $30,000 grant to fund a nationally recognized evidence-based training program for parents and caregivers on child safety, child health, and child development. Please come forward. Adams County is providing a $30,000 grant to Focus Points Family Resource Center to fund early education programs, English classes, mental health counseling, and emergency financial assistance for Adams County families with children under the age of 6. Boy, you're busy. Come on forward.
Next up is Food Bank of the Rockies. Food Bank of the Rockies is receiving a $20,000 grant to source, secure, and distribute food for individuals experiencing food insecurity. And they are out busy distributing food as we speak. Food for Thought is receiving a $15,000 grant to eliminate weekend hunger for children by providing take-home bags at the end of the school week for youth in Adams County with enough food to prepare 8 meals. Hope House, Colorado is receiving a $30,000 grant to expand self-sufficiency programs for at-risk teen moms. These programs include high school, GED, and college tutoring, as well as financial literacy training, legal assistance, and licensed counseling. Junior Achievement will receive $20,000 to provide classes and programs on financial literacy, work readiness, and entrepreneurship to youth ages 5 to 18.
All right, Kids First Healthcare is receiving $50,000 grant that will support their integrated service model that provides patients with a team of health professionals, including a pediatrician, mental health counselor, dental health professional, and health educator. And it looks like they are doing the work. Okay. Oh, no, we've got a board member coming on down. Thank you. Tom Green, the busiest guy in Adams County. Thank you, Tom. He gives us a check, we give him a check. All right. Kids in Need of Dentistry is awarded a grant for $48,697 to expand oral health care services for youth from low-income families living in Adams County. All right, Little Giants Learning Center is receiving $25,000 grant to provide discounts and financial assistance on child care to low-income families who are struggling financially and do not meet the qualifications for other child care assistance programs. Little Giants Learning Center. Next up is Ralston House, who's receiving $60,000 grant for partially fund a forensic interviewer and victim advocate salaries to help provide a safe place to investigate potential child abuse situations. Ralston House. All right, Reach Out and Read is receiving $15,000 grant to distribute books, perform developmental assessments, and provide caregivers with guidance on teaching literacy to children during child checkups and at 28 clinics across Adams County. Reach Out and Read.
Okay, next we have is Restoration Outreach Program. They are being awarded a $20,000 grant to provide resources such as GED and English as a second language classes, job training, and workforce readiness to those living in poverty along the East Colfax corridor. So they must be out doing the work this morning. Next we have is Revital Colorado is receiving a $25,000 grant to support therapeutic services for firefighters, paramedics, and law enforcement who reside or serve in Adams County. Welcome, Revital Colorado. Next, we have the Richard Lambert Memorial Foundation. They are receiving a $10,000 grant to provide no-cost grief support and low-cost professional counseling to youth and adults living in Adams County. Welcome to Richard Lambert Memorial Foundation. The last one I have on my list this morning is Rocky Mountain Multiple Sclerosis Center is receiving a $10,000 grant to support the cost for Adams County residents to participate in a day program for adults with severe neurological disabilities resulting from MS stroke and traumatic brain injury.
Thank you, Commissioners. Next is Save Our Youth will provide one-on-one mentoring and supplemental education programs for teens during out-of-school time with a grant of $10,000. Special Olympics Colorado is receiving a grant of $25,000 to coordinate athletic activities and perform health screenings for Adams County residents with intellectual and development disabilities. The Stout Street Foundation will receive a grant for $17,057 to assist addicts and alcoholics with GED training and certificates as they rehabilitate, recover, and return to society as productive and responsible residents. Adams County is awarding $7,500 grant to Volunteers of America Colorado branch to provide exercise programs for frail seniors who need to build strength and increase flexibility to reduce their risk of falls. And I'll probably be there soon since I'm hitting that age, just saying.
We Don't Waste is receiving a grant in the amount of $50,000 to recover unused food from restaurants, catering, producers, and distributors and redistribute that food to people throughout the food pantry programs. We Don't Waste. Westminster Public Schools Foundation is receiving a $30,000 grant to provide financial support for basic living and health needs to low-income students and their families experiencing financial hardship. Adams County is awarding Whiz Kids Tutoring a $15,000 grant to train and support tutors, perform background checks on tutors, create student learning materials, and purchase student incentives. for low-income students struggling with literacy skills, Whiz Kids Tutoring. Work Options is receiving a $36,000 grant to pilot an early access option for culinary job skills training program to provide hard-to-employ individuals with job readiness training, case management, and financial incentives. Young American Center for Financial Education is receiving a $20,000 grant to provide financial literacy programs for youth attending Adams County Middle Schools, the Young American Center.
Okay, on behalf of the board, I'd like to extend a big thank you to all of these wonderful organizations for doing all the amazing work in our community. Now we ask all those who received a certificate and award, please come down for the big photo. We'll move these chairs out of the way. Sit on them up front, maybe? How's that? Yeah, we could do that. Yep, yeah, how's that? Cool. Fill in the gaps. We're all family here. There you go. Get in tight. Thank you all very much. Okay, at this time, we enter the phase of these meetings where we have public comment. Has anyone signed up for public comment?
We do not have anyone signed up.
Is there anyone that did not sign up for public comment but would still like to speak? Seeing none, we're going to move on. Now we go to elected official comments, and I believe we have somebody who raised their hand. Returning, Emma Pinter.
Hello, thank you so much. I was out for a couple of weeks. I had the honor and privilege to attend the State and Local Government Leaders Program at Harvard at the Kennedy School, and it was really enriching to meet with folks from around the world, Australia, New Zealand, a bunch of, those are far, we had a competition for who came the farthest. The Aussies did win. But law enforcement, local elected officials and staff from around the nation and the globe, all working together on enriching our own communities. It was really powerful. And I have to say, I'm honored to return on Colorado Day. I didn't see it in our announcement, so I wanted to say happy Colorado Day to all of you. If you don't know, on August 1st, 1876, President Ulysses S. Grant signed the proclamation that made Colorado a state, making it the 38th state to join the Union. And since then, August 1st has been celebrated as Colorado Day. All our parks are free. And there's all kinds of other things that are free and being promoted on Colorado Day. You can go to the Colorado Parks and Wildlife website or social media, and a lot of the local news are covering it as well. So happy Colorado Day to all of you. What a beautiful day to be home and back at work.
That's awesome. All right, I'm going to be wearing Colorado stuff all day after these meetings.
Because you never do otherwise.
Yeah, that's right. All right, everyone. Is there anyone else that would like to speak? Okay, coming back to the board, do we have a motion to approve the consent calendar?
So moved.
I'll second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve the consent calendar. And that's passes. Okay, there we go. It passes. New business, county manager.
Good morning, Commissioners. We have two items. Both are transportation-related, and Jennifer Shee will cover both. The first is a resolution approving an Amendment 3, Change Order Number 3, between Adams County and Roxall Consulting Group Incorporated in the amount of $337,600 for the 62nd Avenue improvements from Paco Street to Washington Street Project, Amendment 3, 2023.239.
Oh. Good morning, Commissioners.
You could just go with it. You're doing great.
All right, thank you. The Adams County Public Works has identified needs to improve the roadway safety, system functionality, multimodal facility, and the drainage system to 62nd Avenue from Pickle Street to Washington Street. As the design of the project has developed, additional services are required to complete the project. The additional services include the design construction support, right-of-way acquisition, and the utility coordination. This additional work will also extend the completion date of the contract until December 31st, 2025. A formal request for proposal was posted on BidNet, and proposals were received on February 12, 2020. An agreement was approved to Roxall Consulting Group, Inc. on June 18, 2020 to provide professional services for this project. It is recommended that Amendment 3, Change Order Number 3, to the agreement with the Roxall Consulting Group, Inc. in the amount of $337,600 for a total not to exceed agreement amount of $2,087,487.50 be approved. Is there any question?
Any questions? Seeing none, do we have a motion?
Chair, I'd like to make a motion approving Resolution Amendment 3 to Roxall Consulting Group for 67th Avenue improvements in the amount of $337,600.
We have a motion
Second.
and second. And a vote, and it's unanimous. Congratulations. Thank you for your work.
Thank you.
The second item, I'll quickly read it. It's another change order. This is a resolution approving change order number 1 to the agreement between Adams County and Matrix Design Group Incorporated in the amount of $38,121 for the Dahlia Street Phase 2, East 70th Avenue to State Highway 224 project, Amendment 2, 2023.238.
Adams County is collaborating with the Commerce City to improve Dahlia Street from East 70th Avenue to State Highway 224. The current road does not have adequate drainage system in a vicinity nor sidewalk on both sides of the roadway. This project continues the Dahlia Street Phase 1, State Highway 224 to I-76, and the intent to continue improvement that will improve roadway safety, drainage system, mobility, and the safer multimodal access to the Commerce City train station. As the project developed, additional services for the right-of-way acquisition beyond the original scope was identified. It is necessary to add this additional services that include the increase in property acquisition, appraisals, and property owner negotiations to achieve the overall objective of this project and bring the contract to completion. A formal request for proposal was posted on BidNet, and proposal were received on March 2nd, 2021. A agreement was approved to Matrix Design Group, Inc. on June 3rd, 2021, to provide professional engineering services for this project. It is recommended that the Amendment 2, Change Order 1 to the agreement with Matrix Design Group, Inc. in the amount of $38,121 for a total not to exceed agreement of $803,851 be approved. Is there any question?
Any questions on this?
Just one question. Thank you for your presentation. What is the anticipated completion date for this intersection?
The completion date include, construction, we anticipate, the December 2025. Because
Okay.
right now still under the design.
Oh, it's still under design. Okay,
Yeah.
that's near our fleet building, isn't it? This intersection?
This one, it's south of State Highway 224.
Okay,
And phase one, the between State Highway 224 and I-76 already completed.
all right, perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you for those questions. Any other questions? All right, seeing none, let's go for, do we have a motion to approve?
Move to approve as presented.
We have a motion and a second. And we'll vote. And it
Thank you.
passes. Thank you very much. Anything else from the county manager? None for the county manager. County attorney,
Morning, Commissioners. No business today.
okay? All right, with that, any objection? Without an objection, I am going to adjourn.